Nice weather. It's weird.
Over we go.
Hey, Tosh. When did you start breathing fire?
When I was a toddler, started doing it like burping.
Diaper changes must have been exciting.
My mother would do it outside. She'd splash me with water first.
And you were okay with that? You didn't fuss? Coming at range! The win!
That Venatori dropped a note.
We were talking about something.
You were okay with that? You didn't fuss?
Nah, I liked the water. Cool, sharp. Learned to swim before I learned to walk.
End it! Finish it!
Tell your gods we won't be stopped. Every one of these gets us a little farther.
That's a win.
Huh. A Venatori trader?
That's weird.
Something's up with the crows in Venatori. The journal belongs to a crow named Chance. We'll look for them around the diamond. Maybe they know what this is about. Let's go!
You're throwing well.
Are you Chance Candide? Found your journal. Couldn't help reading something about Venatori.
Ah, you've become embroiled in our local mystery. If you wish to help, let me shed some light. Venatori were spotted lurking in places where the crows conduct confidential business.
What can we do?
It would be a great help if you could search near our dead drops in the flooded district. That's where Venatori were last spotted. Please look for any clues as to what our spies are after.
Hold on.
This is a weird question, but do you think I could sit on your shoulders in battle one day?
Why?
I could shoot at people and you could axe them. We'd be walking artillery. Unstoppable.
Oh. Oh. Yes.
The Anta make demands, friends.
Nice market.
I've always loved market days, except for when they're occupied by Anton.
Why is this butcher always talking? He's got the city. What more does he want?
Don't ask me.
There's the place. Keep your eyes open. We may not be the only ones interested.
Eyes up.
We've got on. Don't worry. Tan Diago sent us.
Kill them! Kill the Antons! They killed Darren! They killed my cousin!
Nice, Rook.
They're weak on the left! Got them!
That's done. Are you Jacobus?
Darren, my cousin, they... Please, you have to finish Darrett's contract. It's about the butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then... someone has to finish this for Darrett. Please.
We will. You should get back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Teyan Viago. Just follow the marks. The crow who dropped it off left marks for Dareth to follow.
I saw something like that on a wall we passed earlier.
Let's go look. That's a crow marker. Real tricky to throw. That's gotta be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out. wine glasses, like people were toasting a deal.
Kind of a cherry underscent. I hate fruit scents in wine. Well, besides grape.
Another secret note between a crow and a Venatori. Another mark, this way.
Just here for the necessities. Be a while before we get to eat.
Here's another crow mark.
Did Varric write that book?
What book?
At lunch, you were reading.
Oh, no. Definitely not Varric's. Varric has good taste.
What is it? Is it a sex book?
No, it's not that.
Okay.
It's got a lot of blood and gore.
Ooh.
Just who do you think you're talking to? Soon.
Got it. I'm on it. Forgot how fancy the Chantry buildings are.
Buildings like that make you feel small. Or smaller.
If the crows can free us from a dragon, they can free us from the Anta. I heard they had help. Good. The more allies, the better.
That's our third note by these Crow Inventory spies. Half of these letters are written in a cipher I can't make out. Let's talk to Chance.
I looked at your book. It was fun when the guy got burned alive in his armor.
Oh, yeah. The moment when Marcel stops being a knight and becomes the Nightmare.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, it's outrageous, but I just love it when the good guys win in ridiculous ways. Varric once told me stories don't have to always be cynical or say something important. Sometimes we just spin stories to make others happy.
Chance? We found notes from the Crow Inventory spies, but parts of them are in code.
Ah, thank you. This may yet help trace their movements. Give me a while to break the cipher on these letters.
That's a Crow marker. Real tricky to throw. That's gotta be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out.
I'm glad the market's still open during occupation. It probably helps to feel that some things are still the same.
A lot of good food smells.
Another mark this way. This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract must be here somewhere. The butcher is making poison. Comic.
Comic? It's way worse than poison. Does stuff to your mind. The Canari use it on prisoners.
If I were the butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line. The Anton brought in a comic master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further.
I bet you love Mabari hounds. They're so smart. I had one named Contessa. Did I ever tell you?
Had one?
Well, they don't live forever, no matter how much you want them to.
We should get one. Play with us on.
Take them out, quick! We're in. Let's find the comic master.
I command that you fight, but above all else, I command.
This place is forbidden!
Not to the crows!
Let's go!
outsider. Time to test my skill. I am will made flesh. So much flesh. Finally, fight the butcher denied and come for me. Prove my worth.
The crows are here to end your threat, poisoner.
Poison. You face the gift.
Done. The comic master's dead.
Good. That's good.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here. That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening. Wait, this note says that wasn't all the comic. The butcher's angry because someone missing.
Crap. Who has it?
No idea, but the note does mention the butcher's inside trader. The occupation had help. Tay and Viago need to know they were right.
Are you out of your mind? I told you crows to stay out of this!
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place!
You're responsible for the city?
This is Governor Ivenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the butcher.
It's bigger than whatever it is you're whining about. The gods are corrupting some of the Antam.
And the butcher?
You two were right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
I've had about enough. A fellow crow died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
I'm here for whatever hurts the gods.
Ivenchi is right about one thing. The butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Ivenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor. There's an interesting letter there, Rook.
An art merchant has information on the Antam?
Mistress...
I think that art merchant with information on the Antom lives near here. Hello? Are you all right?
Anton set me up in my own gallery. Then the brutes left to get more reinforcements against a single woman. Would you be a dear and clear away all the refuse by the door?
Anton did this to scare somebody who sells paintings?
I'll unlock the door. Come in, please. My saviors, welcome!
Viago said you had information on the Antom. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antom are up to. I'm in your debt. Please look around. I hope dear Viago can make next week's exhibition.
All right. We should talk to the market master if we want to learn what... Hello? This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antom stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stalls. You might learn something about our Antom art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
How's business?
Can't complain.
But I mean, Antom, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about... Well, that would explain the Antom who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned District.
I still don't get what the Antom want with all this. Unless they like art more than I thought.
That merchant said they're stockpiling stolen art at a camp in the Drowned District. Let's start there. We're close to that camp where the Antom took that merchant's stolen sculptures. Okay, let's look around for that stolen art, or any sign of what the Antam are doing with it. Nothing here.
Don't see anything. No paints, none of that fancy polish they use on sculptures.
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art. We should go back and talk to him.
You crows have no idea.
That merchant who said the Antam stole his artwork? He's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
So, he got rid of us with a fake story about being robbed?
The note said the Antam are trading the art to Venatori collect. Okay, we're close to the camp where Antam are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
That's...
So sneak from the mark. Kill them.
Good hit!
All right, let's find out what the Antam and the Venatori are actually doing here. This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The Antam are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
What? We gotta stop them. Gatlock's dangerous already.
We have to tell Taya and Viago.
Jacobs. How is he?
It is good Rook found Dareth's contract. Eyre says Jacobus is comforted to know his cousin's death was not in vain.
Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antam make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antam's first targets.